Hey guys, so I'm coming with you today with a little story about what I've been doing for the past few months. I hope this is able to encourage some people and maybe spark some new ideas for everyone. So over the past couple months, I've been working on this course called the NSLS, National Leadership of Society and Success. And for one of my final projects, I had to do a Better Community, Better World project. So I had to do something to really help out the community, really make a difference. And I was trying to think of something to do for it. And in my small hometown, there isn't a whole lot for anyone to do for as far as entertainment, jobs, anything like that. And I thought, what am I going to do? We have nothing here. And that's whenever I realized we have nothing here in my hometown of Meadow Bridge. So I got to thinking some more about it. That's whenever I realized there are so many people here that don't have access to basic things like food, hygienic products. They have to drive far distances for work, drive far distances for school, drive far distances to get these products. That all takes time, gas money. Some of these families have children. Some people are elderly and have bad knees, are sick and can't make it. Some just have busy schedules or maybe don't have the money to afford it in general. So I decided to do some research, and I found a local missions group here in my hometown, and they collected these items, different hygienic products, non-perishable food, and so I decided to contact them. I started donating to them around November and beginning of December, and I started getting more involved. Up to that point, I had never really gotten involved in my community. I went to school in a different city. My parents worked in different cities. We did a lot of driving, and my mom always had to drive us, and it was just very hectic and chaotic. So it meant a lot to me that I could make getting these things, make these people's lives a little bit easier as far as cost and time goes. And I decided, the main people who would benefit from this especially would be elderly, it would be families in poverty, families experiencing hardships, families with children. And I decided to take it a step further than just getting these items, getting these donations, and making it free for them, but creating a delivery system too. We don't have any Ubers or anything like that around here. So I thought, let's create a delivery system as well. So I started getting more involved and met some really great people, started donating more, got my family and friends involved. They started to donate some. That's whenever I realized the first problem, which was money. I couldn't afford to get these people everything that they needed, but what I could do was maybe advertise and raise some awareness for them. So I decided to start posting some things, creating some social media posts, putting up flyers around the town, raising some more awareness for the groups. And we ended up even receiving like cash donations, things like that. And then after about 2 months, I was able to start up a delivery system. There was an elderly couple on my street, and I decided to figure out what they needed and bring those items to them. So we started with that, and then another person joined and another. And after about 4 months, we had 6 houses that we were delivering to, that I was delivering to. And I would create a routine, which was usually on the weekends I would work on this, because during the week I had school and I had work. And so I had to learn to manage my time. That was another conflict that came up. But, I worked on energy management, time management, and decided to commit so much time on Saturdays to doing this. And then not only was I able to deliver these items, make them free for people, but I was also able to get to know these people. I was able to see things from a different light. I gained several skills in like empathy, active listening, and I was able to donate some of my time to them, listening to stories, talking to them, getting to know them. And it really helped me see my community in a different light. It got rid of several biases that I had that were in my head, and made me really appreciate and see how much people can come together. Several people started to get more involved. People were able to work together, and different people in the community, different businesses, people on social media that you know, that I knew and contacted me giving donations, the missions group, all of them were able to get involved and really help make a difference in all these people's lives. And, you know, it was just a really great thing. It taught me a lot about leadership, taught me a lot of skills that I can put towards that now. And I'm really glad that I was able to make that kind of a difference. By the end of the project, we had 6 families that we were delivering to. There were $500 that was raised in cash that was given to the missions group for donations and just general upkeep around the building, helping to maintain it. And overall, there were several physical donations that were given. Several people were helped. We constantly had people coming in and getting different things. You know, we had a little box set up outside. If they didn't want to come inside, then they could just go to the box outside and pick up donations if, you know, it made them uncomfortable coming in. And overall, it was really great to get to see that, to get to do it. And I'm glad I was able to. And, you know, our main objectives was to get items and make them free for these people. Basic essential needs like toothbrushes, toothpaste, you know, cans of food, and make them free for these people because they should have access, and especially young children growing up should have access to all these basic needs. And then another goal we had was to create that delivery system. That was one of my goals. I wanted to create that system to make it easier on people because I know how it is driving far distances for everything. I drive an hour for school and work both now. So I wanted to make it a little bit easier on people, and especially elderly who can't get out. So I was able to accomplish that goal and just raising general awareness. I feel like a lot more people got involved. A lot more people were starting to notice it. And, you know, we were able to find, I was able to find several means of putting up flyers, creating these posts, and helping to kind of try spreading it, sharing the group, and trying to get more people just involved in trying to help. And that's been what I've been working on for the past 4 months, roughly, 4 or 5 months. And it's been such a wonderful experience. I'm thrilled to be able to get to do it. And I learned a lot as far as leadership goes. Several things that I had learned from the NSLS program, I was also able to put towards that. So overall, it was a great experience. And I hope this story helps to inspire some people to maybe do the same in their community, to maybe try to look at different things that people might need, maybe see people around in their community a different way, and maybe just help to inspire others to get out there, take initiative, and start making the world a better place, one community at a time.